My name's Trevor Joseph, you're watching Rolling Slow Media, and this is Sean's 997 GT3.
Trevor.
Thank you so much for coming on the channel and bringing what has to be the greatest car in the world. How did you end up with such an amazing GT3?
Yeah, so well, it's a bit of a long story. I'll try and keep it short. I'd promised myself a GT3 probably for about 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
Ever since seeing the Mark 1 996, it was always like, that sounds great. A mezger engine, normally aspirated, why not?
Yeah.
And yeah, unfortunately, I got a bit of an illness, and while I was in hospital, I thought, sod it, do it. I had my iPad and was just scouring the net, found one, thought, right, do it.
So you were sat in a hospital bed, looking for a car.
Yeah, life's too short. And when you get a bit of scary news, then it's time to pull the trigger and make things happen.
Yeah.
And I've always been a believer in life's for living.
That's true.
So when you get some bad news, life really is for living.
Yeah. I guess you really start to reflect.
It's not a dress rehearsal.
No.
And I say that all the time now, I really do. And as much as I've always enjoyed my life and enjoyed my cars, now I really enjoy my life and enjoy my cars.
So how did you end up with this car? Because there's a little kind of a twisty story to how you got this and another car, which we're not going to mention now because I really want to film the second car that he's got, but I'm not going to say just yet. But yeah, how did you end up with both those cars and us standing here today?
Yeah, so and again, being a thrifty Yorkshireman and not wanting to plough a load of money into a car and have depreciation, I bought a 911 Speedster back in 1999.
Wow, really?
And was able to turn that car into these two fabulous cars.
So how much did you get the Speedster for?
35k.
And what was its value at the time when you decided to?
North of 200.
Wow, that's amazing.
So yeah, I was, again, fortunate. Yeah.
So you traded in the Speedster for this GT3 and the second car?
And that's absolutely, So wow. Yeah, JZM were excellent. I did it all from a hospital bed. And then, I'd been home a couple of weeks and had the cars delivered. Yeah.
So you didn't go there, do a test drive, try and haggle the salesman down. You knew exactly what you wanted.
No, Adam was great. We did it all by email and telephone. And the more bizarre part is, because of the impact of what had happened to me, I had to go through 3 months of rehab.
Right.
So I wasn't even allowed to drive my cars when they'd been delivered.
So they were just sitting there.
They were just sitting there. For a few months. Yeah.
Oh.
And
I just polish them.
No, I couldn't even. To be fair, I was learning how to walk again.
Oh, wow.
So I was literally red crosses on a calendar until I had my D-Day, where the operation was at a point and recovery that I could actually drive.
So how long have you owned this?
2 years.
2 years. Since you were able to start driving it, what's the car been like to drive? What's the car been like to own?
It's awesome to own.
Yeah.
Constantly have to pinch myself, and even now, every time I leave the car, I always look back, just because you just can't believe it's yours. Yeah. In terms of to drive, it's fantastic. We've already been around Europe in it. Yeah. I've done 10,000 miles on it while I've owned it. So it's definitely been used.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been on a couple of Euro trips with the lads, and then you know, me and my partner Isabella had a really good 13-day, 2,800 mile blast around the Alps. Yeah.
Oh, that must have been nice.
Yeah. So yeah, and it was a fantastic car for that. Yeah. Fantastic car for that trip. And just everywhere you go, people want to take a picture of your car.
Exactly, because it's a white GT3. It's like the angel halo car, isn't it?
Yeah. And again, going back to driving, it is stiff. Yeah. You know, if you don't buy a GT3 for comfort.
Yeah.
Fortunate that it has got the comfort seats, which does make it pleasant on a long road trip. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I'm smiling. I can't. All I can say is it's fantastic.
Yeah. So you've owned a Carrera, a 997 Carrera before this, right? You had a.
No, this was my first 997.
Oh, so this is your first 997?
Yeah, I had a 996 4S.
Right.
Cab.
So what was it like transitioning from the 4S 996 into a GT3?
They're chalk and cheese. They're totally different. They're a totally different car, but it's, you know, this is a weapon.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the 4S is fantastic, but it's a cab. It's a Tiptronic. It's kind of everything that the purist would say is not great about the car. I've done 65,000 miles in that car, and I've got no intention of getting rid of it anytime soon. Even though I say that every year and never do.
Is that your daily then?
No, it's just I bought it as a holiday car. That was my European road trip car. Right. And it's been kind of, obviously with what's happened to me, it's been kind of parked up a little bit while I've been enjoying this great beast here. But now this summer I've actually got the 4S out and been using the 4S again, and it's been fantastic. What is your car history like? What's your car history been? I think like a lot of people in Porsches, there's been some VWs in there. Ah, see? VW man. What did I say? What did I say? Every guy in a Porsche used to be a VW man. So I've had a Golf, a Jetta, an R32 as a company car for 3.5 years, 150,000 miles. And I also had for about 6-7 years a Mark 1 GTI Rivage. Oh, nice. Cabriolet. So that was, I had that, and had that parked for probably 2 years, just took it out for an MOT and used it when I bought the Speedster and the 4S Cabriolet. Oh, I would love to have seen the Speedster. Yeah, that was an amazing car. Any future plans with this car? No, I will definitely keep this standard. I've got a driving limits session planned in a few weeks just to explore where the limits are. I've already found them a couple of times, but it's been nice to explore them in a controlled environment. A little refresher, so I can properly see what it can do. And then I'm on with the club. We're on a big road trip with the lads in May off to the Nürburgring and going down to Stuttgart to the museum. So we're taking the metal home, so to speak. Which will be good. Oh, brilliant. You know what? I think it's time for us to go out in this car because we can't just have it sitting here. No, I'm standing next to it. So should we jump in and go for a spin? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, awesome. Let's go for it. All right, let's do this. My first time. Yes, yes. And it won't be my last. Oh man, I love my car, but now I'm in a GT3, I'm feeling like I should just stop trying to make my one look like a GT3 and just get one. No, not at all. It's a style, isn't it? Yeah. Whoa. Wow, I can instantly feel the difference between mine and yours. It's just got some pull, it really does just pull away, doesn't it? Especially when it gets to about 4,000 revs. And it makes that different note, the note changes. It's very addictive. So what are these pushing out? Is it around 400, isn't it? It's for 410 officially, but whenever they go on a dyno, they always seem to be about 20 brake or more than that, which is typical of most Porsches, to be fair. They do tend to push out more than... Yeah, I can definitely feel the difference between mine, which is around, I think, 350. Yeah, it just pulls your neck back, doesn't it? And it feels really nimble. Yeah, it's very, it's very light. Very, very, very pointy.
Wow. What do they rev to?
8,400 there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel the difference instantly. Like they rev.
Yeah. It's just, it's hard to talk because you're smiling so much while you're in it.
It's so true.
And that's the joy of it.
True.
You know, and as we saw with the motorbike there, that we're not outgunned really.
No.
Nice and flat through the roundabout.
Yeah.
Get the power up nice and early.
Wow, yeah, it just revs. Yeah, you can get yourself into trouble with this car, innit?
Very much so.
Yeah. No wonder you're booking a track day and an handling experience.
Yeah, we're off to North Wheel to have some fun on there. A bunch of us are off there for some just to explore where the limits really are in a sensible environment.
Yeah, you can definitely feel where the extra money went when they decided to make the GT3 over my C4S. Like you can definitely see where your buck's going.
It is purely that mezger engine.
Yeah.
It would be the absolute ultimate car, I guess, if you had the adaptive suspension where you could set the settings.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, so yours comes with PASM as well, right?
Yeah, it's got PASM.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you could have the ride of the 4S.
Yeah.
With the mezger engine, I think that would be probably utopia for driving around.
Yeah. You want like daily comfort.
You get a little bit more comfort and the sweet sound of that lump in the back.
Most people change their infotainment system. I see that you still have the original. No plans on upgrading it.
I've never turned it on. I've never.
Really? Do you need to with that?
No, I've never. No, the sound.
Beautiful sound in the back.
Yeah, the soundtrack of the flat 6 is enough. I can honestly say I have never turned the music on in this car.
Is this for your passengers? SOS?
Yes. No, I'm very fortunate. Isabella is very brave.
Is that the missus?
Very brave.
Yeah.
She's fearless.
Do you let her drive it?
No, she's insured to drive it, but she likes to be passengered around. She drives the 4S.
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel really nice. It feels really planted. Like when you come out through roundabouts and stuff, you can really feel the
as long as the surface is even.
Yeah.
This is great. On an uneven surface, it is a little bit more squirrely. But still good. I mean, when we were in France with the lads May last year, we have these gentlemen's tour trips that we go on, going through the French countryside, and I hit a bump so hard that I banged my head on the roof.
You need a helmet.
Yeah, I've done that a few times, but that was a surprise.
And like, I also like, you've seen some spec'd with the racing bucket seats. Like, I think on a long journey, I don't know how comfortable those are gonna be. And I do like these seats. Like, these are the same seats in a C4S, but minus the Alcantara. But I can't imagine doing 2,000-3,000 miles with those bucket seats. Like, you're backing off the road.
I mean, some people do that and have a good road trip and say it's all fine and all good. Others say no, never again, and change the seats.
Yeah.
I suppose it's choice. but
it just revs. It's like, where does it stop?
Yeah.
You know, the first thing I'm going to do when I get in my one, I'm going to see how far it revs to. I'm going to start comparing.
It's just it's the sound.
Yeah.
It's the whole package.
It's quite intoxicating, isn't it?
Yeah,
like, you want to hear it scream as loud as possible.
Yeah, you just smile and
yeah.
when you are
such a nice car.
You know, when you are on country lanes and you know you're driving in a spirited fashion.
Yeah.
You can just leave it in second.
Yeah,
just lift off, you know,
and just listen to that sweet mezger engine,
and off you go. You know, it's great. It's lovely. I really do appreciate this car.
It's lovely.
It creaks a bit, and but yeah, they got it right.
So we have to get in your other car.
We do.
We do. So yeah, we need that's going to be the comparison, comparing this GT3 to the other car, which we won't name. We're just calling it the car.
The car.
Guys, we have to get in the car. If you like this sort of videos, please like and subscribe, turn on notifications and share this content. And if I can get enough likes, I'm going to come back and we're going to get in Sean's other car, which is just as incredible, maybe a tidbit more. I'm still a GT3 fan, but this next car is off the chart. So Sean, thank you so much for taking me out for a spin.
It's been great. Good day. Good
guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please do. And if you love this sort of stuff, just share it. Trevor Joseph out. You've been watching Rolling Slow Media. Peace.